Hey, good morning, guys. Today is Saturday, June 5th. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing pretty well, getting kind of burned out with everything that's going on a little bit, but staying busy for sure. And I wanted to show you guys real quick, not a long video today, but just wanted to show you the progress on this Ricky Bobby number 26. Kind of a challenging two-tone paint scheme here. You've got to paint the white, and then I taped off the blue. And what you're given in the decal set from Mr. Pato are these real thin decals to be the dividing line between the blue and the white. So when you're painting the blue, you got to nail it, right? So this is what I did, and I did this yesterday actually. I'm putting coats of sealer on it this morning. But if you saw my earlier video, I had kind of taped it off and generically taped it across here and painted the blue as a straight line, and I was going to come back later and paint the rest. And that's what I've done. So how I did that, and I probably should have videoed it, but I didn't, was I had put a couple coats of clear sealer on the blue, and then I cut out these decals, and I laid this one down a little bit to the left, right? Well, to the left. And then I reach over here. I took my little mechanical pencil and I just kind of drew the line where it needed to be, but using that decal as a guide, and kind of drew a line across here like so. And then I took the decal off, made sure everything was dry, and then I painted that area. And I painted it with one of these little applicators, and just went along my pencil line, and then let it dry, and it dries pretty quickly. And then I took the decal back and put it in place. And as you can see, I mean, it turned out pretty good. It's not 100% perfect, but it's a really weird decal because it comes down and it's got this bend in it like this, right? And that's hard to it's hard to match that. But I did that on that side. That turned out pretty well. And then I did it on this side as well. And, I wasn't 100% perfect right there. But that's how it turned out. So I'm pretty happy with it at the end of the day. Pretty happy with it. When I was snapping the windows back in, you can see right there, it chipped my paint. So, and I'm not surprised at that, because what do I have? I have 2 coats of the white primer on it, and then 1 coat of the blue. So 3 coats of paint kind of make it pretty thick, right? And then when you put this back in, there's not a whole, the tolerances here on this plastic, forcing it in there just kind of knocks it loose. So I've got to go back with the blue and touch that up. But I just got another coat of clear sealer on this whole area here, the 26 and the Wonder, because I'm getting ready to put this back together with I got something over here. With the base and everything. So yeah, so that's, once that dries, I'll be able to do that on that car. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it's coming along. No major disasters yet that I can't correct, but yeah, this will go back here and get some JB Weld on the bottom of this thing. We'll put this thing back together, and we'll start and then I can, decal the rest of it once the JB weld dries. That's my plan there. So that's in the works. I did use JB Weld on a bunch of these other cars. I've got this Clover Matt Kenseth car to do. That's ready for decaling. Here's the Laughing Clown car. This one's ready for decaling as well. A couple of these number 43 Columbia PPG cars that I did with the primer. I'll put a coat of clear sealer on it because I got something there. But it's a full wrap car, so it's not a big deal as long as it's smooth. I'll put some clear sealer on this just to get a smooth finish before I put the full wrap decals on it. I've got my gold Oscar Mayer car, almost ready for decals there. And then I just finished decaling this and got to let it dry. Number 54, Ty Gibbs. Now, this car is pretty straightforward. It's not that difficult to decal. You got to trim the back decal's a little big, so you have to trim off the edges. On the roof here, there's not a whole lot of space, so you can see I laid the 54 down, and then the Monster Energy logo here overlaps just a tad right there, the R and the E over the 54 to get it to fit on the roof. As you can see, I got my 5 all the way over to the edge, so that's just the room that you've got on some of these Xfinity cars. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it so far. The one thing, I won't say the one thing, another thing that I kind of struggle with is these decals. I probably could have separated the Simpson and the Sunoco decal from this, but it's right along the edge. But it's just kind of flared up. You see how it's kind of flared up and it's not, it's not level like that. It's kind of angled like that. So I just wish it was level. That's one of the drawbacks of the decals when they're not, separated out individually, grouped together, but they're kind of overlapping other decals. You're forced to kind of keep them together, which means things may not line up 100%. So whatever. But gotta love that Monster green over the black. Fabulous colors. So here's my plan here. I've got to dot the aluminum on the hood pins and trunk pins. Let it dry completely, and then I'll put a couple coats of clear sealer on it, probably 3, and then I'll have the fun task of putting on this dull coat, and it's usually 2 coats. You can see how it settles, right? It's kind of weird. I'll put 2 coats of this most likely on it, and that'll give it that flat black look. And that'll be cool. That'll be cool. So definitely looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Always fun doing these monster cars, but I figure while I'm waiting on a few other things, let's get this thing decaled. And yeah. Very cool. I'm real happy with that car. Alright guys, that's about it for today. I've got a lot of stuff going on at the house. Painting, caulking, some outside work. Trying to get ready for our daughter's graduation. Open house next Saturday, so I've got a week to go. and things are coming to a head here quickly. I've got to decide what I can get done and what I can't. But yeah, kind of burning candles at both ends this week, and I have been really for the last few days. So, all right, guys, God bless, and we will talk to you in the next video. Take care.